Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's January, it's winter, it's cold, it's starting to snow. I am at my local GM dealership and I have been waiting for 5 months for my new project truck. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Heading back over to the dealership, and if you guys saw the caption of the video, which is probably why you clicked the video, we're going to check on a truck that I bought 5 months ago. And I'm going to tell you a little bit of a crazy story of what I've been through, what's been going on with it. And in order to tell that story, we actually have to go backwards a little bit to 2021, which really wasn't all that long ago. Now, in case you've been living under a rock, 2021 was another crazy year, and it was a terrible year for supply chain. I work in supply chain, it's what I do for a living. I did probably 20 years or so of my career doing supply chain in the automotive area, working with companies like General Motors and FCA and a few others, so I know them reasonably well, and you know what happens with them logistically and all those things. So supply chain was terrible last year, you know, all kinds of component shortages, you know, of course the chip shortage, right, which is a very real thing, but other components as well. You know, you got store shelves that have been empty on different things, lead times are taking a long time, you can't get furniture, you can't get this, you can't get that, right? You guys know all this already. On this logistics side, you've got, you know, port delays because of congestion, you got inland delays with rail yards, you got shortages with truck drivers and chassis, containers, bad weather, you name it, it's happened in 2021. Oh, and this crazy thing we call COVID-19, which I can't believe we are in. Going into year 3 of the 15 days to flatten the curve. Crazy, right? So, dealership inventories start getting low. Some dealership inventories become basically empty. And, you know, all the flyers are coming in the mail. Hey, we need inventory, want to buy your truck. Phone calls, emails. We want your inventory. All right, great. With everything going on, prices are going up, right? So, okay, I could sell this truck and make maybe a little bit more money on it than I would otherwise. But I also have to buy a truck. And I'm going to pay a little bit more than I really want to because everyone's starting to charge over MSRP. So the truck I had, which I'm actually still in, is what you saw at the clip at the beginning of this segment, is a 2019 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LTZ Z71. My God, it's a mouthful. Sorry about that. It's a nice truck. It's 3 years old at the time of making this video. It's got 40-some thousand miles on it. Sounds good. You can open her up a little bit. No need to get rid of the truck. So flyers continue to come, phone calls continue to come, emails continue to come. Yeah, just keep what I've got. Well, finally in August of 21, a flyer comes through. Not only we want to buy your truck, we want to give you a super aggressive rate. I'm making a payment on this truck. I'm making a payment on a new truck. We're going to give you a super aggressive rate and no payments for 4 months. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Talk to the wife. Yeah, I think we agreed. We're going to go forward a deal. Go to my local dealership, Ray Chevrolet, Fox Lake, Illinois. Good dealership to work with. And they've been good to work through this whole kind of ordeal I've been going through. So, of course, the truck I'm looking for, I want something with a 6.2. I want something with a standard box and a, you know, an assortment of options. You know, nothing in stock. Go figure, right? You know, we kind of knew that. Tommy, we've got one in transit. We've got the title. It should be here in a week or 2. Okay. We go through and negotiate it for like 4 days just because I'm not paying over MSRP. And after the 4th day of kind of beating them up and letting them beat me up a little bit, so be it. We come to an agreement, buy the truck. Again, this is August of 2021. Shortly after we do the deal, the inventory acquires, specifically where in transit the truck is, because they do have some location services that they can use, and they can say, hey, the truck's going to be here, or at least it's in this particular spot, and it's awaiting a rail car, it's waiting for transport, whatever that is. Shortly after the deal is done, the status changes from in transit to quality, and a level 2 tech has been assigned to it. Now again, I've been doing this for a long time in my particular area of supply chain. I know what this means. The dealership knows what this means. It means one of a couple things. Something bad happened to the truck, or somebody screwed up. So dealership begins to inquire. It takes them a very long time to get any kind of information. So a week goes by, 2 weeks go by, 4 weeks go by, 8 weeks go by. I'm checking on them every week or so. Hey, what's the story? In the meantime, I am driving my old truck, which I'm still in. It's a very nice truck, and I'm not making a payment. Okay, I don't have my truck, or my new truck rather, but things are okay. Kind of make a handshake deal. I'm not going to put too many miles in this truck because they have to sell it. And, okay, we'll make that work. So November comes around, November of 21. Tommy, we finally got the story. Somebody screwed up, which is what we figured. The truck's been sitting in Marion, Ohio in a lot waiting for components. If you guys are watching the news, Ford and General Motors, and I'm sure everyone else, they've got these lots out there, or fields, places that they own, places that they rent, whatever, and there's hundreds or thousands of vehicles in these lots waiting for components because they've run through the factory, but there's a shortage of something, or any number of things, whatever that might be for the particular vehicle, the chip shortage. So okay, the truck's gotten its components. It's got to head back up to Fort Wayne where the factory's at. It's got to go through a quick QA thing. It's going to get on a rail car. It's going to head up to Chicago and then transport up to the dealership. Probably a few weeks. All right, cool. November goes through. We get into December, getting all kinds of conflicting information about where the truck's at. The truck's in Ohio. The truck's in Indiana. The truck's in St. Louis. The truck's heading to Chicago. I'm asking basic supply chain questions because, again, it's what I do, to a sales guy. Sales guy doesn't understand supply chain. Sales guy understands sales. So they don't know. They just know what GM's telling them. Hey, that 4 months of no payments, that's about to expire. I'm making my first payment. I don't have a truck. The dealership did something really, really cool. They made my first payment for me. And what I mean by that is, I, of course, the loan's in my name. I make the payment. They cut me a check right there in the spot. Tommy, sorry to keep you waiting. We're working as best we can. Here's a check. We want to make you happy. Fantastic. All right, that's really, really great news. So we go through December. We get into January. At the time of making this video, we're at the end of January. I might be putting it here at the beginning of February just to see how the editing goes. No truck. And working with my dealership, it's just been a comedy of errors. Not with the dealership. Dealership's been great. With GM Logistics. Now, they usually firm out a lot of logistics, again, having worked with them in the past. Bill lading issues, transportation issues, bad weather, this, that, the other thing. The truck's got all kinds of miles on it because it's been all over the country without having any actual odometer miles on it. So here we are. We're 5 months later. I'm heading to the dealership, and we'll come back here in a few minutes and we'll see what the update is. All right, so here's my salesman, Hugo. Hugo, I've been coming to Ray for, what, 20, I think we're on 23 years, and I think I've had you for, what, 10?
At least.
At least? So other than my truck, what's the craziest story you've got working here at GM?
That's one of the crazy ones I see in my life.
No sales guys putting you in a headlock, nothing else weird. I mean, come on, give me something here.
A couple times a day. As you can see.
You're out. So I asked George the same question. He's not working with me here.
I'm not going to answer that question. I plead the fifth.
All right, guys, so we're back at the garage. Obviously, I have the same truck behind me I started the video with. Dealership says maybe another week, maybe another 2 weeks. Of course, I've been hearing that for months. Honestly, it's not really the dealership's fault. You know, they can't deliver what they don't have, right? They're waiting for GM Logistics and all that stuff to, you know, get all that figured out. So what I do have, though, I'm gonna flip around here to the workbench. I do have a bunch of, there you go, I'll get the camera on it, a bunch of stuff there. I mean, obviously you can see the K&N and the Borla. I got a whole bunch of other stuff there that, honestly, I don't even remember what I got, because I've got it months ago, but it's all kinds of cool stuff we're gonna put in the truck. Got everything except for the new truck. So if you like that type of stuff, if you wanna see the install of K&N, we got a tonneau cover, like I said, we got a Borla, we got a couple of light mods there from Boost, some lights from Last Fit, some other stuff I got in the Amazon. Anyway, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for all the content coming up very soon.